A lot of people discuss the problem with LEGO Marvel, and I totally agree with them, but I feel like not a lot of people are talking about the problem with LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a problem I thought we moved on from with how accurate and exciting the January wave was with 2 out of the 3 sets, but seeing the summer 2025 sets, it's just getting worse. You see, there's 2 summer 2025 sets releasing August 1st for Sonic the Hedgehog, and there's 0 new characters as minifigures for either of these sets. The only new one that you would get in terms of characters are the Badniks in the larger set. One of the Badniks doesn't even use exclusive pieces, so it's something that could have been made before this set released. But myself and so many others want to have minifigures like Big the Cat, like Tikal, like Cream, like Espio, like Fang. The list can go on and on. You know, back in the day with Ash and Flash, we did a LEGO Sonic minifigure series, and that gave me so much hope when we heard the announcement that we're getting a full-on LEGO Sonic theme. But this summer wave sticks to 5 core characters, all of which we've gotten in sets cheaper than the sets in this wave, aside from Dr. Eggman. Apparently this will be $50. The $60 Eggman mech is the cheapest Dr. Eggman we've gotten before, so there's not too much of a price difference in cheapness there. And this is another Eggman mech, so we got some repetition, but we'll get to the repetition in a bit. Beyond that, there's no new facial expressions for any of them. This is the same Tails from last year's Boat set. This is the same Knuckles from last year's Master Emerald set. The same Sonic in a plethora of sets. It's very disappointing. Minifigures aren't the only problem. The other problem with LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog is their choices for the main builds of sets. The location sets are limited to Green Hill Zone. Even the Green Hill Zone stuff isn't like stuff that I could recognize from specific games for the most part. Like, I don't even know what the heck this set is based off of. Sonic has so many zones, so many worlds that have not even been touched in LEGO form. Instead, if we do get any terrain-based sets, it's Green Hill Zone. And if we get any vehicle sets, half the time they're just completely made up, which is what happened with the biggest set, the Sonic Team Command Center. But I'm also reminded of the vehicle in the mech set, which I don't know what the heck that thing Knuckles is on. You're gonna have to fill me in because I don't recognize this from any games or any of the shows or anything. The Knuckles knuckle board. Look, they could have done Extreme Gear. Why didn't you do Extreme Gear from Sonic Riders? Come on, LEGO. LEGO honestly loves making up things for Knuckles. It was a gift earlier this year to actually get a Bio Lizard set as well as a Cyclone set. Anyways, let me take a closer look at the summer sets. This is rumored to be $70, and it feels like a version of the party bus from the LEGO Movie 2, but almost as if it was made in the late 2000s, not in a good way. It looks very simple in its exterior design. It just feels like a random mishmash of colors. I don't know. I'm not digging this build at all. I do like small aspects, and it comes down to printed tiles. I like the design of that license plate at the front that says 1991, little Easter egg to the year Sonic was released, and also this 2x4 tile, which has a Chow Garden, specifically the Hero Garden from Sonic Adventure 2, which I spent most of my childhood in that freaking garden. Like, I spent days, months, years on end raising chows. It's insane. So 2 tiles are not going to sell me a complete set. I'll probably end up getting this since I'm part of LEGO Ambassador Network, but I don't know if I would actually pay for this set, and I'd probably end up just bricklinking them if I didn't get it for free. Those 2 parts are cool. 2 pieces of a $70 set, which that might not even be the final price. I like the ping pong table, which they're ping ponging Chaos Emerald, which is insane. And then we have that Caterkiller, which the Caterkiller is actually a really cool Badnik design. I like that printed piece at the front. There's not much else for me in this set. I love Metal Sonic as a minifigure. I did a bunch of videos back in January. That came in a much better game accurate set, the Cyclone set, for $35, half the price of this set. This back launching feature is giving me vibes of the Buzz Lightyear spaceship set. Make something from the games as your large flagship LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog Summer 2025 set. It's not like there's any trucks in the world of Sonic. Oh wait, there is, the gun truck. Why didn't you do a gun truck as a set? I guess the word gun on a truck puts Lego off because they don't like having unfamily friendly content. I guess Sega just doesn't have a budget for these, because you look at other licenses and they get so many sets, and it seems like these sell decently. It's just that maybe they're not paying Lego enough to release sets with new characters, as we only got, what, 2 new pieces in this entire year for Sonic the Hedgehog, with Metal Sonic's head as well as Super Shadow's head. I wish we would have gotten a new character, or even a new variant of a character. This is a Sonic Prime set. Sonic Prime is something that's full of variants, and yet we get the same old Knuckles. It's annoying that we're getting more stuff not from the video games, but at the very least, this is based off of Sonic media. And I will say, I like this set tons more than the Command Truck. And honestly, it's a more accurate Eggman mech than the one from the first wave. Lego did a great job capturing the roundness and distinct overall shaping of this that does give off heavy Eggman vibes. There's some posability at the shoulders and then some posability at the legs. The top ones use one of those rotation joints, and the bottom ones just use a regular ball joint. There's one of those rapid stud shooters, which are always fun to play with but make big messes as well. There's also a little rock launcher, which is cool. The design of Eggman is the same Eggman we've got in all of these sets. I don't know, give us like a classic Robotnik design for Eggman to just switch things up a bit, but I guess that wouldn't work because the molding on the head and everything doesn't fit that classic Robotnik design to a T. So maybe they're scared to do that. So yeah, I wish you would have thrown in just one more character and throw in a Big, throw in an Espio, throw in a Tikal, something that we haven't gotten in the Lego Sonic line before. It's really disappointing to see them stick to this core group of characters, which we've seen throughout multiple sets at this point. My other problem is that we've gotten an Eggman mech in the 3 years of Lego Sonic that we've had, 3 years of regular retail sets. All Lego has to do to fix this theme is up the budget a little bit more. I don't know if that's on Sega's part, I don't know if that's on Lego's part, but just give us a couple more characters per year. Again, the only new character we're getting that isn't a badnik is Metal Sonic this year, unless you count Super Shadow. I'm still crossing my fingers that we will get a big fig, literally. It was teased in Dimensions. Well, not really teased, but he looked like that in Dimensions, and that's like a perfect design for the character. We need Big the Cat. Give us sets from the game because there's so much to pull from. I mean, yeesh, the only 18 plus set we got since the Ideas set is the Shadow Head, which is like the worst set of the entire theme. I don't know what they were thinking there. And then give us a variety of sets that don't feel like they're overlapping the small waves we already get. Let me know if I'm being too hard on this theme. I just love Sonic so much, and I want to see Lego give it as much attention as a Mario and other themes, but we're really getting shafted. Subscribe here for more Lego news and commentary, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.